Yes, yes, Christian, yes. Yes, Christian.
Control the head. Bring that tricep behind his head. Drop the tricep behind his head. Tricep behind his head.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, Christian.
Bend that in.
Nice. Bring the arm up nice
Now
and high.
feed it.
Feed it to the elbow. Feed to the elbow. Nice.
Feed it to the elbow.
Feed it deeper. Hit to your bicep. Hit to your bicep.
Christian.
Hit to your bicep.
Yeah, no.
Nice, Christian. Hit to the bicep.
Stop.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, Christian!
So nice, Christian.
Hey guys, so I wanted to show you this short arm darce that I used this weekend to put my opponent to sleep. It's a little bit different, I think, than some of the other ones that I've seen out there. Just the way I finish it is a little different. I really like the darce in general. I use the regular darce all the time, but lately for some reason I've just been going to this short arm darce because it just seems like it's always just right there, whereas the full darce, it seems like it takes a little more effort to get it all the way in, all the way up to grab your bicep, depending on the situation. So this one that I hit this weekend was from side control. I mean, not side control, sorry, half guard. So I was here. This is one of my favorite places to work, is half guard or side control. And basically what I did, what I like to do is I like to grab the back of the head so I can bring the guy into me. So it's important that he's curled into me. If he's way out here, obviously I can't get the darce. So I need him here. And sometimes, they're going for deep half, which is good when they go for deep half because they're already pulling themselves into me. But you got to be careful, of course, if they get the deep half fully in and then they start off balancing you this way. So you got to kind of keep them away a little bit. Sometimes I'll use this choke grip in their throat just to keep them at distance when they're going for that deep half. So I'll keep them back a little bit so that they don't come too close. But I want them like right about here. And then I'll grab the back of their head. Either I'll cup behind their head like this, under, or I'll come over and grab it this way. And then once I do that, I'll slide this under their armpit, this arm, grabbing their head. I don't let go of this. I'll do it at the same time. So I'll feed my arm through, and sometimes I'll even switch it from here, and then I'll come here and really try to get my arm in. It's important, especially if you have short arms, that you fully extend this arm out almost like you're swimming. So extend it out like that, and that's how guys with short arms, you can still get the darce. The darce isn't only for people with long arms. I used to think so when I was a long time ago, before I got good at it. But so you just got to feed that in there and see how much clearance I get here by pushing his head in to me and really pushing my arm in. I get lots of space here, so I can easily, at least on this dummy, I can grab my bicep here and lock in the darce. This is the full darce, right? And there's a couple different ways you can finish this darce. You can finish it right here just by squeezing. Sometimes another way to finish is you can switch your hip this way, right? And you can throw your leg over here. And this one's really nasty. It's actually really pretty. It's almost like a crank. Sometimes it's a choke, but a lot of times when you do this, it's a crank on their neck because there's so much pressure coming this way with your forearm into their neck. It's just really painful, and they tap from pain before they tap from choking. But it's a pretty good way to finish. The other way you can finish this is by coming forward, and that's how I finished the short arm darce. Is I came forward and dropped all my weight on their neck, and I put my head on the mat, and I kind of dropped all my weight on their neck there. But anyways, the short arm darce is the same thing, but instead of doing, because sometimes it's hard to get to your bicep here, you just grab here, boom. And I'm not grabbing down here. I'm grabbing almost all the way up to my hand on my wrist. So I'm grabbing right here, and I'm pushing his head in this way, right? And then I'm putting my hand flat and I'm coming forward and I'm putting my head on the mat and I'm really smashing his top arm into his carotid artery on the top here, and I'm smashing everything into my forearm on the other side of his neck. So I'm putting all my weight on his neck here, and I'm dropping down, and I'm kind of turning a little bit this way. So here, come down, and I'm turning a little bit, and I'm just dropping all my weight, dropping my hip too a little bit, and smashing everything. And that's when they start choking. And the guy from this weekend, he just tapped a little too late, and he went to sleep. Anyways, that's my short arm darce, and that's how I like to finish it. Cool. So, anyways, thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.